What's up guys, it's Shy. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm here with a story time. So this is the very first story time on my channel, and I'm a little bit scared about telling you guys this because I don't want y'all to think about me in like, you know, a negative way, like I'm not ratchet, Apple stop talking, thank you, and I'm not crazy. You guys gotta keep in mind that this is nothing but island. Like I got some Puerto Rican and some Haitian in me, so it's nothing but that hot island blood in me, you know? When I get a little upset, that side kind of comes out. So keep that in mind as you're hearing this. This is not who I am as a person, but it can be taken there if necessary. As you can tell by the title of today's video, girl, I'm creasing. Okay, so as you can tell by the title of today's video, this is a story time about the time that I got into a fight with my ex-boyfriend. We're gonna start with some history. So I met this guy when I was 15 years old. I met him through a friend that I actually went to middle school with, and we'll call him B. He's gonna be relevant throughout this whole story. So B. So B introduced me to my boyfriend, which we'll call him Bay. We're gonna call him Bay. B introduced me to my boyfriend Bay because B was dating my best friend Kat at the time. Now Kat was not allowed to be dabbling in boys. Like, if anything, if she wanted to meet up with a boy or entertain a boy, she had to tell her mom that she was going to my house, and then they would meet her there. Kat told B to come and meet her at my house, but B didn't have a car, so he asked Bay to take him. Now, being that Bay was giving him a ride, you know, he needed something to do, so they figured, hey, why not just use Cheyenne and she can be his entertainment. I didn't find this out till later on, a couple years down the line, y'all. That's trifling, but yeah. They were like, yo, Cheyenne, this is Bay, this is Cheyenne, and he was really cute. I'm like, hey, Bay, like, you gonna be the Bay. Hey, how you doing? Anywho, Kat and B go off in the corner, go off in the cut or whatever, and just, you know, walk around, talk to childish girlfriend, boyfriend bullshit. Bay and myself, we are just left alone getting to know each other. So anyways, Bay and I ended up being together for about 5 years on and off since that time. Like 15 years old up until I was like 21, I think, was the last time that we were in a relationship. But yeah, that's how we met. Down the line, I leave Miami and I go off to school in Tallahassee, which is where I'm at right now. And Bay and I kept in contact. Although we were no longer in a relationship, we kept in contact. But this entire time I'm like, you should leave Miami. There's nothing positive there. Like, he wasn't doing the best. He had went to school for like 1 semester and then dropped out. And so I was just like, come to Tallahassee. It gives you a fresh start. Blase, blase. You can get your shit together. Not too long after that, Bay ends up calling me. He's like, yo, B and I, we're moving to Tallahassee. We're gonna move up there, get in school, you know, get on the right track. So I'm like, great, perfect, cool, Bean. He asked me if he can stay with me for a little bit, and I'm just like, sure, you know, whatever. But at the time, Carlene was now staying with me as well because it was that weird transition time from like moving out of the dorms, and she wasn't ready to go back home or whatever. So she actually had a job, I think. So I told her that she can stay with me. Bay and B get here, and B actually has a cousin who lives in the same complex as me. So B was actually staying at his cousin's house, and Bay would stay sometimes here with me, or he would go to the cousin's house whenever he was kind of uncomfortable, being that Carlene was also staying with me. Eventually he got his own apartment, but he ended up subleasing a apartment in the same complex as me. Yeah, he was staying right in the back, Since I was 15 years old and I met this nigga, we were always fighting, y'all. Like, we're just two very different people. At this point, he moved out. We had gotten back into a relationship, and we were always fighting again. So one day, after we got into a really big fight, Bay decides to kind of show me that, you know, he cares, he's listening, he's trying, and he takes me out for like a date. A full day date. So we ended up going to get something to eat, and then later on that day we were going to the movies. But as we were driving to the movies, he gets a phone call. We end up walking in there, still on the phone, buy our tickets, he's still on the phone, and then he gets off the phone, he's like, damn. And I'm like, what? What's the problem now? So he ends up opening his mouth and he's like, oh, B is in Leon County Jail. B got locked up, y'all. B got locked up. So I'm like, what the fuck did he do? Why is he locked up? Why is he in jail? And why is that damn? Like, yeah, I guess it's your friend. I get it's your friend, but like, why you looking at me like, damn, babe, damn. I'm like, what's the problem? He tells me that B was drunk. B was drunk. He was driving, and he ends up hitting a fucking police car. And he had a gun. He had a gun in his car that was not registered to him. So he's like, oh, he's locked up right now, and the niggas are talking about, you know, putting up some money to get him out, like out for bail. And he had just moved down here, he got this apartment, but everything he had in his savings he was using to pay off his bills, whatever. So I was like, basically he asked me if I could loan him the money to get the nigga out, and he said that B said once he gets out, he's gonna be giving all these niggas back their money, and I would get my cash back at that time. So being that, you know, he had just bought the ticket for us to go, you know, to the movies and all this other shit, and I knew his financial circumstances, I was just like, okay, I'll loan you the money and just give me my cash back when this nigga gets out of jail. This dumb, ignorant nigga. And why are you even hanging out with these niggas? Like, look at the dumb shit they're doing. Like, why? But anyways, that's not the point of the story. We go back to my house, I get some money, give it to him, we go drop it off to this other nigga so he can go get his friend out of fucking jail, and he and I go back to the damn movies. Couple weeks after this, Bae goes missing, and this is when the stuff gets real, y'all. It gets real. Bae ends up going back to Miami for something, and while he's in Miami, I don't hear from him. Like, there was no issue, no problem, but he stops picking up the phone, stops text messaging, stops doing all of that stuff, and he's just like nowhere to be found. No fucking where to be found. So I go from being livid and being mad to being concerned and scared. Like, yo, what happened? Like, what if he died or something? He got in a car accident. Like, I call my mom, and my mom calls him, and because of that, I got a message, and he's like, yo, I'm good. You think you're gonna be calling me after? I'm good. All he had to say was, I'm good. I sent him a nice little text message, and I'm like, listen, when you get back, all I need is my money, and you can go your way, and I'll go my way. Fuck you. Fuck you. At this point, it's been a couple weeks after that, and I still haven't heard back from him at all. At all. Like I said, we live in the same apartment complex, so I'm not gonna lie, I was being that crazy bitch, and I was driving back there to the back of the complex to see if he was home, and I never saw his car, so I figured, yo, he's probably still in Miami. Fast forwarding, this is, I don't know what day this was, but it was the holiday. It was either like 4th of July or Veterans Day, I don't fucking know, but people were outside at the pool barbecuing and shit like that. So I had just got off of work on this day. I got off at 4 o'clock. It was a great day. I remember I was in a great mood. I was happy. Everything was good. All of that good shit. So I get home, and when I turn into my complex, I go to make a left to go home, and I'm just like, let me see if this nigga's home. Let me see if this nigga is back in Tallahassee. So I cut right real quick in speed. As I'm going to his apartment complex, remember I said that B had a cousin who also lived in the complex. I lived in the front, B's cousin lived in the middle, and Bae lived in the back. So I'm driving to Bae's apartment, and in the middle, I see B, his cousin, Bae, some other niggas, and you know, all of them having a nice old grand time barbecuing. I see them all barbecuing. And once I see them, those niggas see me. We caught eyes right at the same time. Y'all, when I tell you I cut into a goddamn parking space, it's so quick, like zoom zoom, put my car in park and jump the fuck out. As I'm jumping out my car, they're all going upstairs. Everybody except for one nigga, the cousin's roommate who was barbecuing downstairs. And I'm just like, what you running for? Like, where you going? What's the problem? You gonna go upstairs now because you see my face? Like, what's the issue? Bae, hello? You can't hear me now either? You can't hear me now either? His roommates downstairs and some other niggas also downstairs, and they're just like, yo, chill, you know, what's up? Like, what's the problem? We all having good vibes right now. Here, have a beer, calm down. Don't let that shit get to you. Don't let this nigga get to you. Like, trying to calm me down or whatever. So they end up offering me a Corona, and I accept the Corona, and you know, I'm just like, can you go upstairs and tell your friend to come downstairs, because I need my money. He can do him and I'll do me. Just give me my money. That's it. Give me my money. Give me my money, honey. Give me my money. So he goes upstairs, tells him, and he doesn't come downstairs or whatever. So like I said, I had this Corona in my hand, and at this point, Bae had just bought a car, and this car was Bae's life. Like, I don't know why, but Bae was obsessed with this motherfucking car. I get a bright, grand, good old idea, and I'm just like, yo, tell that nigga to come downstairs, or this shit right here is gonna get handled. It's gonna get the business. Tell him his shit is gonna get fucked if he don't come downstairs. So I had the Corona, and I just start pouring it on the freaking windshield, and I'm just like, yo, tell your friend he might want to come downstairs because this empty bottle is going to be swinging next tell him to come downstairs. And that finally gets Bae to come downstairs. So in my apartment complex, the stairs are set outside, and there's one set of stairs that go up. There's like a little platform right there that you can, that overlooks the parking lot, and then there's the second set of stairs that leads to the second floor. So Bae walks down the second set of stairs onto that platform, and he's like talking to me from there, and I'm just like, no nigga, no nigga, bring your ass downstairs, bring your ass downstairs so I can see you, so I can beat the fuck out of you. I didn't say that, but that's what I was thinking. I think he was drunk, or he was high, or he was something. He was both, I don't know, but he was intoxicated and his words were not making sense. But he was just like, yo, chill, ma, what's the problem, what's up, man, chill chill trying to be all cool and shit for his friends. And that was just making me really mad. Like, I was getting hyped just seeing his ignorant ass laughing. Like, you think it's funny? You think it's funny? I don't think it's funny. So I started walking up the stairs. I start walking up the stairs, and I still have the bottle in my hand. I'm like, you think it's funny? You think this shit is funny? Like, what's the problem? Like, give me my money. Since you want to be a duck, you want to be a bum ass nigga and be petty, like, you can't even tell me what's going on. Like, you just decide to just disappear. You can't even open your mouth and say, yo, like, Shyanne, this is not working, or I don't fucking know what the fuck you're thinking. Like, you can't just tell me like a man that there's an issue. You go disappearing. Yeah, that was the real issue, okay? I wasn't even talking about the money when I saw him. I was just going in about the other shit. He's just like, man, chill, man, chill. I'm walking up the stairs and I'm swinging the bottle like, you think that shit is funny? You think that shit is funny? At this point, he grabs me by my shoulders and he starts pushing me down the stairs. He's pushing me down the stairs, and I'm like, you know how you kind of have to, like, I don't know what the fuck I was doing, but I was managing them shits. And it got to like the last 3 stairs, and it got to a point where I had to kind of just jump back off of the stairs before I fell down. So I'm like, oh, you trying to hurt me? You trying to kill me? You gonna push me down the stairs? And we're still fighting, and like I charge him again, and he like pushes me to the freaking wall. So at this point, we're going in on each other. I'm slapping and swinging. So his friend freaking like pulls us apart, and he goes this way, and I'm like still like talking shit right behind him. Then we get to the front of the building in the parking lot, and yeah, we still going at it. He said something in regards to my mother, and that's what really did it for me. Like, that's really what upset me, and I ended up charging his ass again. So at this point, we end up on the floor and we're tussling. I had glasses on. My glasses got broken. I got a scratch on my face. He's choking me. I have him by the dreads, and I'm pulling them shits down. Like, we're going at it, just like rolling around on the floor. We finally get pulled apart yet again, and he jumps in his car and he drives off. I get in my car and I go straight to my mom's house, and I start screaming, Mommy! Mommy, this nigga hit me. He touched me. He put his hands on me. Mom! My mother works nights. Like, my mom works nights, and she was asleep when I got to her house, and I'm just going fucking berserk, like yelling, going crazy. And she's like, what's going on? What's going on? And I tell her, like, what happened? And she's like, oh, no. No, no. My mom started putting her shoes on. Nobody's gonna hit my daughter. What the hell does this nigga think he is? He gonna put his hands on you? No. At this point, my mom was seeing this guy. Now, this guy, we didn't know. Baby, stop. This guy, we didn't know, but he was fucking crazy. Like, we later found out that he had a nice little rap sheet. He was psycho. So this guy's like, what happened? Tell me what happened. And I'm telling him what happened. So he gets in the car. My mom's like, I'm coming with you. Stop. He gets in the car. My mom's like, I'm coming with you. So they get in the car. I get back in my car, and we drive back to his friend's house. I get out, and I'm talking to his friend. I'm like, where is this nigga at? I know you know where this nigga's at. Where is he at? Because I'm going to go over there and I'm beat his ass. Where is he at? I don't know. We haven't spoken to him. I'm like, call him. Call him right now and ask him where the fuck he's at. So he starts calling him, and he's not answering. Like, he's forwarding them phone calls. Like, I think he probably even cut off his phone because, like, yeah. So when I turn around, I see my mom's outside the car. She has a damn brick. My mom has a brick in her hand, like just pacing back and forth with the fucking brick in her hand. Like she was really about to do some shit, y'all. I didn't hear from him again for like a good minute after that. So yeah, that's pretty much the story of when I got into a fight with my ex. It was a little psycho. Don't judge me. I know you bitches have some stories too. So go ahead and leave your stories down below in the comments. Let me know if you've ever gotten into a fight with your boo thing. What happened? How you resolved it? If y'all good now. He and I are actually good now. We have no beef. We're cool. We talk. Blase, blase. But yeah. More of the story is, do not let a nigga get you out of your character. Don't loan no niggas money, even if he's your boyfriend. And yeah, just you know, keep your composure, you guys. Like, I have matured a lot. Like, that Miami side of me is still in me, but FAMU has just made me a real woman, I swear, you guys. So I'm not that ratchet anymore. Please remember to thumbs up, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Bisous.